This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Oh, Jet Boy, we hardly knew you. Wait a minute, you're still alive? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Shadowrun. In the last episode, we talked to Kitsune, found out she saved our butts from before when we got mowed down by that group of people, probably working for the most obvious person. But, you know, and she got a little flirtatious with us, but since we didn't have the money at the time we had Jet Boy in our crew, we couldn't have her join. Yeah, Jet Boy helped me beat the rusty stilettos by getting 1,000 extra new yen for me, so that was nice. Also talked to the dog spirit, told us to defeat the rat shaman before he gives us any more power. So we gotta take care of him in the graveyard in this area. And also gained some karma for myself. So I got my body up to 10, magic up to 5, could have gone a little bit higher, but I thought that was a reasonable level. Also got my negotiation skill up to 6. I probably could have waited to do that, but negotiation, since it lowers the cost of Shadowrun hiring, this will help me save a little bit of money for what I'm about to do. Also magic, I raised my heal up to level 3, which it does raise the cost of the spell, but it heals a lot more. It heals like, I think 50 to 60. There is a bit of a randomness to it, but it'll heal a good deal of my HP, which I'll need it for up ahead, because the enemies start hitting a little bit harder at this point. So, and this will probably be a good spot to save too. I would say, well, depending on if you want to see a couple of different scenes later on in the game, I'd probably save now because at least if you bring Kitsune with you. If you don't want to bring her and you want more like an aggressive group of characters to bring with you, like more combat oriented, I'd probably suggest either bringing Hamfist or Orifice to the rat shaman situation, but I'm gonna bring Kitsune with me for a very specific reason. Let's talk to her, and she has to be like right there to talk to her. We caught her in her hybrid fox form. Yep, we've talked before, so let's hire you. Yeah, when you get your before, her hiring was like at 3,000, but when you get your negotiation up to max, you'll drop her cost to 2,400, which is nice. If I was talking cute, I could get myself into debt here. 2,400 new yen. All right, let's take it. Wow, this should be fun. Okay, well, let's take a look at her stats. Oh yeah, she could also, since she's a shaman, she who follows the fox spirit, obviously, she can cast magic on you. But let's examine her stats there. And not bad. Body at 50. She can take a few hits before she dies. Definitely better than Jet Boy. And she got really high magic at 170, so she'll be casting spells all willy-nilly all day long. And yeah, she's not a strength user, as you can see there. She doesn't even have any weapon or armor. So if you're gonna take her with you, if you didn't already sell the leather jacket, which I did, but if you have it, I'd probably suggest giving it to her if you want to keep her around for a while. Because the 1 armor will help not have her take so much damage. And 7 charisma, even though she doesn't hire Shadowrunners, but I guess it's just for, you know, stat purposes, for like if you were playing like the tabletop game or whatever. So yeah, look at all of her spells she's got. She's got Powerball, which is that ranged attack spell. I prefer using guns in the game, but for her, she'll need it. She's got the heal spell at level 6, so that'll be very nice. And invisibility at level 2, which what that means is for a short period of time, you'll be undetected by enemies. So we don't need this for the area coming up, but she's one of the suggested characters to take with you if you go into the Drake Tower because of the invisibility spell. She can also summon Spirit. It's basically an ally that'll help you in battle to fight creatures and stuff like that. And how you, let's see, I don't think there's anything else on her. Whoops, took her off. And if you want to cast spells, just cast spell, and then she asks which spell you want, and then you choose. If she heals, you can choose her to heal yourself or her, and then invisibility, same thing, and all that. So, but anyway, we'll just leave as is. So, come on, Kitsune, you saved me before. You'll help me again. And like I said, she's probably not the best character to bring with you into the. And yeah, she uses a standard magic attack or whatever on them. Powerball is the one that like explodes, while when she fires, she just uses her basic ability. So. Yeah, like I said, she's an okay party member. I prefer, yeah, like if you're going for pure power, like the Norbert or maybe Steelflight or something like that would be better options. But oops, saw that guy. But anyway, let's go to the graveyard. And like I said, there's a reason why I'm taking her specifically. And I made a hard save before putting her in the party because there's a scene that can show up if you in a specific area that if you have a Shadowrunner with you, you won't be able to see it because the Shadowrunner will activate an enemy. But I'll talk about when they get that. Did they give her a little bit of a bob so her chest bobs, like jiggles? I don't think that was on purpose. But anyway, if we go down here, yeah, there's a little alleyway here. Oh, we find a little graveyard. What the? We got zombies inside. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we can go in there, do that. So, uh-oh. More zombies. Ow. Alright, well anyway, we don't need to really mess with them, so we can go into the next area. Okay, so yeah, here's the sewers here. So yeah, we have to fight these giant rats. Now there's two versions of the giant rats. There's biters and ones that shoot stuff at you. Yeah, interestingly enough. So those ghouls we were fighting, they can have anywhere from 31 to 41 HP. They have 4 attack, 0 defense, and they drop 2 experience. The two different rats are, there's the biting rats and the shooting rats, and there's 2 variations of them. But the biting rats have 15 HP, 3 attack, 1 defense, and they drop 5 experience. And then there's giant rats that shoot. They have 12 HP, but they have 5 attack, and they have 2 defense, and they'll drop 6 experience. And then we got the boss of this place. Now the way to save like kind of your HP is to kind of like not pull them all on screen and try to get them to yeah, like do this. Basically do the trick where you try to, oh, you see them just like, they don't die, they like explode. You can tell that they're here by different means, so. But yeah, with this place, you kind of don't want to like run through. Actually, I don't think I can hit that guy. Yeah, he's off. He's technically not on screen. Yep. So yeah, if you want to save your HP. Now I do have heal. That's why I made this heal, but I'll probably need it for the next section, actually. Yeah, just kind of barely get them on screen, and you won't have to worry about like being tagged by like multiple people or multiple creatures. And this is one of those places where, yeah, even the Shadowrunner that you joined will know to start attacking them very soon. Yeah, I got 3 karma, very nice. Yeah, you get it from clearing out the whole area, so. Alright, we want to, now you can't avoid a lot of these guys and just go straight to the boss if you want to, but I want to kill everyone in this area so I can get some experience. This is a biter rat right here, the one that's gray. There's a shooter rat over there. But we killed them before they even got a chance to attack us. So, just, oh, dang it. Went a little too far forward. Yeah, there's the shooting rats. Yeah, they do a lot. Look at that. Like, okay, it's because of how fast they attack me, so. How's your HP? Okay, you haven't taken too many hits, so you're fine. You just have to be careful with her. But if she does die before the scene I want to show off, you can go back to the Jagged Nails and hire her again. Oh man, they really tagged her, didn't they? Yeah, that's the problem with those rats. That's why you don't want them to pull them all on screen at a time, because they'll yeah, let me go and heal her. So she can heal herself, but I'd rather her be at full health when we get to the boss, so I don't have to worry about it. You could technically do what I did before and just bring her. We should be able to do enough battles before she runs away, despite my charisma being so, or despite my leadership being at 0. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Off screen, I decided to buy the leadership ability from Maplethorpe, so I had him inject that into me. I may or may not upgrade that. That depends on how I feel. And maybe for the end of the game, maybe I'll max out my charisma and leadership skill just to show how crazy it gets when you have multiple Shadowrunners on the screen at the same time, that type of thing. Because if you get your charisma up to 6, they keep attacking her. Yeah, I went just a bit too far off screen to on screen, and they pulled them. Luckily, I didn't pull both of them. Otherwise, they would be firing like multiple shots at me. Yeah, she can't get her mage ball in. I think that's just what they call her basic attack, is mage ball. Come on, dude. Well, at least he's not gonna attack him. So. Right, come on, man. There we go. Yeah, just sneaky. Oop. They seem to be moving back and forth here. More fire. The gray version of the shooting rats. Need to back up a bit, man. Yeah. Oh, man, they keep tagging her so badly. How's her HP? Okay, she can take a few more hits. It's just, you have to pay attention to... Because unfortunately, if they made this game today, they would actually have a life bar for the ally. Probably put it like right under your bar or something like that, or under your life bar. But unfortunately, Shadowrunners do not have a life bar on them, so you just really have to be paying attention to their HP totals. So, and in the chaos of certain fights, you know, you're not really paying attention to the numbers sometimes. At least I'm not. Yeah. Okay, let's keep pulling in. Oh, that's okay. Back up. Yeah, I'm trying not to get. Like I said, despite my armor and HP, they will start smacking you quite quickly. So. At least I can hit them like right off screen. So I'm just preemptively attacking them with my gun. Just to like shooting, just pressing the shoot button at this point, just to so I can catch them as soon as they get on screen. Come on. Yeah, sorry, I'm being a little. I mean, I have a decent amount of healing already. It's just, you know. There we go. Okay, so we got. Go upstairs. Go this way. This way. Okay, more monsters. Or more monsters. More rats. Somehow you ran in between, like. There we go. There's your HP. And you can actually, yeah, you can actually choose your ally to move around if you want to. I might heal her pretty soon. We'll see what happens. Or maybe have her choose to heal herself. She does have a bit of MP. Yeah, let's have her heal herself. There we go. And that should. I was about to say with her magic and her. Let's see. Yeah, heals at level 6. So. Which I think that might be the max you can get heal. Some spells and ability I don't remember particularly off the top of my head. Yeah, if an enemy pops up off screen, your Shadowrunner will stop attacking, and so they'll reset. So unfortunately, they're not always on guard. So you have to. You can be always on guard though. I mean, I could take the damage. It's just. There we go. Where's the other one? Oh, there's the rat shaman. Okay, so I want to go, or that's the shaman himself. So okay, I actually want to go this way then. I forgot if it was left or right on this case. If I want to fight the rest of the, because you want to fight the rats for the karma. So how much damage did they do to you? I can take a few more hits. Yep. Saw you on the background there. Yep, saw you too. Yep. Dang it, I got caught by multiple. Ah, it's just out of range. There's your. Oh. Do not want to pull any more. Oh god. They're just like beating up on us. Oops. Don't want to shoot Kitsune. Yeah, they almost killed her, so. Yeah, this is probably one of the more well, actually, I don't know if this is the most challenging. Actually, the next section we have to go to is probably the more challenging part of the game, actually. Just because of, like, how dangerous it starts getting. They can hit me off screen. Usually AI, well, sometimes the enemy can do that. Depends on the person you're fighting. Some will shoot you off screen, and some will wait until... I forgot what I called that earlier. You know, it was the same within the arena where... Man! Stop hitting her! Oops. I just gotta be really... Ah, man, I keep missing, too. Well, I'm hitting, but their defense keeps, We should, There we go, there's that one. I might go ahead and heal her. Just in case I didn't want to... I mean, yeah, I know she has the usually want to have her heal outside of combat because of it takes her a second to pull up her spells. While for you, you can just press a button and then do it. So yeah, sorry if this ain't the most exciting, but it is. That's why this place is dangerous. You know? Oh, he's off screen, so I can technically hit him. No, not quite. It's because of the wall here. Yeah, man. Since I can hit this guy, I might as well hit him. There we go. Actually, you might be the last guy. Ah, come on. How's our HP? Okay, fine. She hasn't got hit that many times. Man, they are accurate mothers, aren't they? Whew. Okay. Let's go ahead and have you. Well, I said you can do this without kit Snes. You just need to heal or get your heal up a bit further and magic up a bit more. So. Okay, how much magic do you got left? Whoops. I think I've got a knot in my tail. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually talk to her, like when she's in your party. There's no need to stop. Are we there yet? Now you've confused me. There are questions we can ask her, but I want to finish this spot before we do, so. Oh yeah, I was actually going to examine her. Examine her. Oh, right. Okay, I was just looking at her, how much magic she had left, so. Okay, so. Yeah, the rat shaman is in this room, so you have to be kind of careful with him because he's got himself who can cast the magic that he can, and then you've got his rat allies as well. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, and luckily if you're behind like a wall or something like that, you can't get targeted by him. So okay. So the rat shaman has 70 HP, has 6 attack and 4 defense, and he drops 20 experience, and he drops 3,000 Nuyen when you beat him. He'll mainly use the Powerball ability on you. I think he casts that like level 6 or whatever. Yeah, it just kind of runs around. And actually, let me see if I can. Let me show off. Even though it costs a lot of money, or costs a lot of spirits. Yeah, it summons the spirit to attack people on screen. So it's not like a separate entity, if that makes sense. So usually if you have a bunch of people on there, I don't even know if I did damage on him. I'm waiting for him to. He basically goes around in like a square formation. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just like right out of his range. Yeah, he can't seem to hit us because, well, I got some damage on him. It is kind of sad that in this game you kind of always have to, not with every boss, but there's quite a few. Oh, and the rat shaman is susceptible to grenades, so if you have grenades, or you know you're doing this by yourself or whatever, this might be a good spot to use them on him. The only problem with using the grenades on the rat shaman is I'm gonna keep changing my pronunciation. Is he moves around so much, so you have to kind of guess where he's gonna be or get him to stay in his place, like while he's casting his Powerball or something like that, because it takes a few seconds to throw the grenade and then to blast. So yeah, it keeps. How much damage did it do to you? Okay, you're fine for now anyway. I had to be aware of your. Oh, he froze me. Yeah, that's one of the spells he can do. Unfortunately, what it does is it basically leaves you in place, and there's nothing you can do about that. You just have to accept the damage. I'm just trying to get him not to like pound us every 5 seconds. That's why I'm like moving like where I'm at, so I can kind of get him to. Seems to keep hitting her more than me, so that froze her. How's your MP? Yeah, and if you hide behind this wall, you can better heal yourself. I mean, yeah, his attacks usually only do like 6 or whatever, but I'm actually surprised I was able to hit him. There we go, haha. What the? Oh, sorry if I was talking over that sound effect. It was a guy going, ha, ha, ha.
Oh, woe is me! The rat shaman is dead! Jake, you're getting good at this! Do you think you're a match for the Jester?
Why is everyone's naming themselves like after wrestler characters?
Do you like games, little man? How about one where you guess my name? If you return lacking that simple truth, I'm afraid there are no losers. I'll just vaporize you.
This guy's crazy. Let's ask him about himself. Jester spirit.
Not so fast. You leave me no time to toy with you, and nevertheless you are wrong. Do not return as foolish as you are.
I don't think he actually has any other. So was he hiding inside the rat spirit or something like that?
Run and hide, fleshbag. Time is on your side, but nothing is going to save you.
This guy's kind of creepy. I'm never gonna ask him anything else. I don't think so. I think he has, like a lot of people, he only has like certain dialogue choices that he'll respond to. But this is the Jester, a nasty spirit that we'll have to encounter later on. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else. Okay. Hey, oh, he's just a mask. Oh, right. I forgot about the last rat.
We did it. We did it. We make a great team, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, we had to. Yeah, you have a little less body than I'd like, but you need to get some armor on you.
I'd better stick with you now. Someone has to look after you.
Okay, so yeah, that's the dialogue I'm talking about. As soon as if you beat the rat shaman with Kitsune in your group, she becomes a permanent party member. Well, unless she dies, then she goes back to the Jagged Nails, and then you have to hire again, and then she suffers whatever normal Shadowrunners do, which is she'll leave after so many battles. So this is kind of like where do you want to try to keep Kitsune for the rest of the game, or do you not care about having her in your party? I mean, she's a good magic user. Like I said, invisibility is very useful. But yeah, now that we've beaten her, until she dies, she'll be a permanent party member. So I don't have to worry about my Christmas set. We just have to worry about keeping her HP up. That's all. Can we ask her about herself now that they're different spirit? Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, that's the automatic dialogue is her joining us. So okay, so now normally if you're here without Kitsune in your party and you're probably thinking, well, what do I do now? You know, do I go to the Drake Tower or something like that? Or if you want to learn about the Jester Spirit, we need to go back to the Jagged Nail. We have to go to anyway because there's certain dialogue I can't get with Kitsune right now. But usually your clue is to either go to the Dog Spirit or Kitsune to figure out where to go to next in the game. In this case, I don't think the Dog Spirit really has much to say about Jester, but Kitsune does. Actually, we could talk to her now. She has, weirdly enough, like one keyword doesn't work with her if she's not in your party, oddly enough. So, but anyway, let's ask about the guy we just ran into, the Jester Spirit.
They say he's very powerful. What I've heard, someone at the Dark Blade knows where he haunts.
Dark Blade, huh? Yeah, and if you talk to Kitsune and get the Dark Blade thing, and then you ask her about it before her being in the party, she won't know what you're talking about or whatever. But yet, when she joins her party,
Ever see how much those vampires hate sunlight?
They're vampires? Yeah, this world just has vampires, just like they have ghouls and everything like that. So, but I don't think she knows much about vampires, if I recall.
Now you've confused me.
Yeah, she gives us the vampire option, but now she doesn't know. So we have to go back to the Jagged Nails and ask someone about. All right, come on, Kitsune. We're not fighting the ghouls. We could, but they're not. This actually isn't the best place for karma grinding when it comes to ghouls. And no, it's not the 10th Street place either. So, which isn't bad. But they do get more powerful after a while, so it's like, eh. So, at some point, we'll be able to get quite a bit of karma if you want to max out your stats. I'm not gonna quite max out my stats. I'm gonna get them to a reasonable spot for the purposes of going through the story. When I first played it, when I found out about the grind spot, I just maxed out all my stats by that point and played the rest of the game. But I want to make it even so that way it's a bit more fun. That I'm not just browbeating everything or just taking all the damage and not worrying about it. Because, you know, you max out your body and your heal, and then you just go heal if you take like a ton of damage and don't care about it. So, and we will get some extra armor for Kitsune. I will keep her in for the rest of the party, or rest of the game, I mean. Yeah, it's kind of weird how you can't just enter with Kitsune in your group. You think her being in your group, you think they would like give her a pass because she was the entertainment for this place. But I guess, yeah. Well, I guess it's not that weird just because, you know, the entertainment doesn't own the place. But anyway, yeah, let's go in. So, all right, come on, baby.
Jake, I don't want to go in there. I'll wait outside.
Yeah, that also doesn't make sense. Like, it's just Shadowrunner general. Like, if a Shadowrunner in your party, they won't go inside. Yet she works here, so I don't know. Anyway, all right, we want to talk to this club manager here. I want a club sandwich. Okay, we want to talk. Oh well, yeah, we were asked about that. So, we want to ask about. Actually, I think if you ask this guy about the Jester Spirit, I think he has something. Oh no, Kitsune has something to say about that. I thought he or she, whatever. I can't tell. Sometimes they give me different dialogue. I'm like, what? Okay, no. Maybe it's they do have a. Maybe it was vampires or something like that. I know you have to talk to the other one first. Okay, never mind. We do have to talk to that one though. Yeah, okay. Club manager. And then let's ask about. Actually, do you know anything about the Jester Spirit? I knew you know about vampires, so okay, never mind then. No Dark Blade? Nope. Okay, vampires. Oh, maybe it was Darkblade was the other one you could ask about. Anyway, I think, oh yeah, it's the other one you asked about Darkblade. He mentioned vampires, and you talked to this one about the vampires.
You get all types. We even had a vampire in here once. The strobe sent him catatonic. Took us 15 minutes to realize he wasn't doing some new crazy dance.
Strobes, huh? So even vampires in this world don't like light. So, and strobe effects, ooh, that would mess you up.
We just got a new lighting rig. Makes the place look much nicer than the old ones are around here somewhere.
Really? Perhaps the other one would know? And let's ask you, why are you following her? Creep. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's ask about the Darkblades just to show that off.
I can't see what you ever want with a bunch of vampires.
Yeah, you can't ask him about vampires despite, you know, just telling us about it. Anyway, let's ask this guy about the strobes.
We'll well, seeing that you talked to Cecil, I suppose you can have them. Careful where you shine them, though. They're a bit hard in the eyes.
Yes.
Okay, but bring it back when you're finished.
All right. Well, there we go. So we got the strobes, and we've got let's see. Oh yeah, shoot, back in the group. So get out of my way. Okay. So actually, let me look at my notes here really quick, just make sure to see what our time situation. Oh, we're pretty close on time. So all right. Let's see. So the next place is. Let's go. Oh, I know. Okay, so we need to go toward. Well, actually, if you're going towards. Okay, well, I'll show off where we need to go to next, and then. But we can't go in there quite yet, so let's head over there. We would have run into this eventually. If you just walked around town, because, you know, obviously a part of this game is just kind of figuring out where to go to next from bits and pieces. So we would have run into this, but I wanted to be more efficient, so I want to go straight towards the locations that we wanted to go to. Not so much in order, but the most efficient way to go for purposes of, like, level grinding and everything like that. So, where are you, people? Yeah, just keep throwing your magic ball at them, Kitsune. Now that you're a permanent party member, so at least until you die. Hopefully she doesn't die. I've had it happen where I wasn't paying attention, she died, and I was like, ah, man. Oh, there's the graveyard. That's how you're supposed to know. I was like, oh, we need to check in there. So, anyway, let's go this way. And then if you go over here, yeah, this is the Darkblade's mansion. So, oh, someone peephole shooting us. We can't, there it is. The sign of the gates read Darkblade, members only. The gate's locked though, so how do we get inside? I do not know. So, okay, well anyway, so it's one of those weird things where the game doesn't straight up tell you where you need to go here. You're like, okay, where do I go? And you can ask everyone about it, and you know that they're vampires, but for whatever reason, there's no one that straight up says, you need to go here first to learn about how to get inside this place. Well, I know where to go, so, we'll call this, the last bit of the episode. Yeah, we actually need to go back to Old Town. There might be some random NPC that tells you about this, but I don't remember off the top of my head. So, I'm just gonna go to where we need to go to next, so. Come on, lady. Let's ride the wind, baby. Come on. They're so slow. Just like the real, rail car in New York. No, I've never actually been to New York, so I don't know. I live in one of those places that you kind of need a car to get to places because of how big it is. And our city doesn't have good enough infrastructure to have a subway or rail car or anything like that, so. But yeah, we actually need to go to Old Town. We actually need to go to the Talisman shop, weirdly enough. I think the only thing I can think of a clue-wise is to go check up on him is because you have to have some general knowledge of vampires and just standard lexicon, like you as a person know the weaknesses of vampires because of Dracula and other such movies. So you realize the stake to the heart is one way to kill vampires. So I think the idea is that when you go to the shop at the Talisman while you're running around Old Town before you leave, is you see the stake and you're like, oh, why do I need a stake? And then you hear vampire and you're like, oh, I probably need a stake for a vampire. That's probably how you're supposed to figure out that you're supposed to get a stake, and so you go back here and ask about the stake. So, yep, wooden stake. So let's go and buy that. Yep. and then we can talk to that guy after we buy the steak. So, actually, I think you can talk to him without that. So, anyway, let's ask him about. Actually, can we get some talk break?
They're very evil. They speak many untruths. You best beware. If you must contact them, I will help you. The number is 826-661, but you have been warned.
Does anyone know anything about like the vampires themselves?
Creatures of the night fear little except for a stake of wood.
I don't think anything else really.
Can't help you there.
Then we asked about the magic fetish a while back. I think that's another clue, is the magic fetish has something to do with this too, because it has the mark of a bat. So you think that the people we're running up against the Dark Blade have something to do with that as well. So, okay. Well, anyway, so that's how you know about that. And then you can either call them or goes towards it, but we'll call them. So, but what do vampires answer the phone with when you call them? Find out next time in the next episode of Shadowrun for the SNES, the beta version. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.